Good morning. Well, hello. He's mad at me. Um so yes, hello, good morning. It is it's Saturday. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. So, just wanted to come on and say hello. And today I actually wanted to do a story time. It's a little gross. Look, I lived an interesting life. I have a lot of story times, and then y'all gonna get a majority of all of them. Um, so yeah, here we go. So this one, I was dating this guy. We'll call him Brian. So I've come to the conclusion that all of my if someone is my best friend in the story, her name's just gonna be Ashley, because y'all not gonna be trying to figure out who I'm talking about. If it's that person, they'll know it's them. Otherwise, everybody's name is gonna be Ashley. Okay. So yeah, so his name was Brian, and we started dating. He was actually my best friend's baby daddy's best friend. Interesting. Yeah, so my best friend's baby daddy's best friend. And so he'd been trying to talk to me for a while, like a good year or two. And I just kept ignoring it. And then one night we were all out, and I don't know, for some reason I was just like, I'm gonna give this man my number. So I took his phone from him, I put my number in it, and that was that. So some time went by before we actually like finally really hung out. Otherwise, it was just like I would see him out here and there, but we hadn't really like hung out one on one. So this is the first time we ever hung out. He hits me up. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Are you busy tonight?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not doing anything." And he's like, "All right." He's like, "Well, do you want to come hang out with me or whatever at a little kickback?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure." So he comes and gets me, um, and I want was he drinking already? I want to say he might have been drinking already. Or I think we stopped at the liquor store so he could get something to drink. So we get to his friend's house. His friend's close to my first time. Like I knew his friends because I went to school with them, but his friend I hadn't met personally. His friend's brothers, like I already kind of like knew them because I went to school with them. So, um, yeah, so we're there, we're hanging out. It's, chill vibes. Talking to his friend's girlfriend. And me and her are cool. She's showing me around the house. It was a good time until it wasn't. so, um, so yeah, so we're sitting there, and I was sitting on the couch, and I remember him getting up and going in the kitchen, and he's talking to his friend who we'll call Alan. He's talking to his friend Alan, and I don't know, they started play fighting out of nowhere. And see, I don't play fight because play fighting turns into real fighting real fast. So no. And that's exactly what happened. So they're play fighting, and how they got serious, I have no clue. And it took me a minute to realize that they were serious. Well, Brian wasn't serious, but Alan was getting serious. Like Brian's still laughing, like thinking it's a joke until he realized it wasn't. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is okay. this wasn't supposed to go this way. So they're in the kitchen. Now they done started like actual fighting. And they're like on the floor, wrestling around. And it was a mess. Now, mind you, this is like technically, I guess you could say a first date. And you're fighting your best friend. No. So so Alan's brothers come and they break him up. They break them up or whatever. And I'm like, Brian, let's go. Like, no. And so we get outside, and like Alan comes outside, and it's like he's still trying to fight him. Now, personally, I had never really thought Alan liked Brian too much. It was more of a one-sided friendship to me. But that's just me. And that's just me looking at it. But I don't know, they ain't my friend, so I don't know. But anyways, so we get outside. Alan comes outside. He's doing all this yelling and all this unnecessary stuff. And Brian's like, what? Like, how did we even get here? He's confused. So I'm just like, whoa, okay. I guess everybody's just drunk. We need to go. So we leave. We get back to my house. This man has drank pretty much a whole like personal of Hennessy. And so we get back to my house and I'm like, no, you're not driving anywhere. You're just going to stay here. So I know, first date, whatever, but safety first. So he comes in. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. So he comes in and he stayed the night. Like nothing happened. It was interesting because literally nothing happened. I don't think he even touched me, or I don't think we even cuddled, and he slept in my bed. I don't think we even cuddled. So so that was date 1. So now, like, some time goes by. We've been seeing each other regularly. Things are cool. We had a few bumps in the road, but whatever. And now Ashley has a person that she's dating. However, he's also my friend. Like, he was my friend before they started dating. And we were all friends initially, but they made it a thing. So normally it would always be like me and Ashley would go over to his house. We would all hang out, chill, like friend level, until they started dating and things got weird. So now it's like, okay, now I'm over here and I'm uncomfortable because y'all are like cuddled up on the couch and I'm over here looking like Lonely Joe. No, it's not fun. So, her friend, well, her guy, whatever, we'll call him Matt. So Matt's like, well, no, I asked Matt, I was like, well, would you mind if Brian came over? And he's like, yeah, I don't care. And so, I took Matt's car to go get Brian because at the time, I want to say his car was like out of commission. He was having issues at the time. So he goes and he gets his car. Well, I go get Brian. We come over, we're chilling. Now, we are drinking Jungle Juice. I don't remember. I feel like we were playing games. Like we were playing drinking games. And we're drinking Jungle Juice. If you've never had Jungle Juice, it's a concoction of all the alcohols. All the vodkas, all the tequilas, all of that. Add some fruit to it and all the juices and sodas, everything. That's what Jungle Juice is. It's everything. Everything in a bottle. So we're drinking that. And if you don't know, Jungle Juice will get you messed up faster than probably any other drink will. So drinking Jungle Juice. And yeah, so they go upstairs. And so me and Brian are like, well, we kind of would rather leave. We don't need to stay here for this. And so, did I take his car? Yeah, I want to say Matt let me take his car because I literally lived like not even a mile from Matt. I was like down the street. Really, I was walking distance, but it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We're not walking anywhere. So we take his car and go to my house. So we get to my house and we, I don't remember adult activities happening that night. I don't think they did. I don't remember them happening. I don't think so. But yeah, so we get in my house. We go to bed. So I'm laying here and I'm a very light sleeper. So like I'm feeling like moisture in the bed and I'm just like, damn, he's like sweating a lot. Like I'm really not thinking anything of it. But the moisture is increasing. And I'm just like, why is it? Okay, whatever. So I just go to sleep. I ignore it because I'm drunk and whatever. So, shortly after, he wakes me up and he's like, hey, get up. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'm not really asking any questions because I'm so, like, I'm tired. I'm still drunk. So I get up and he puts me in the shower. And I want to say he got in the shower with me. I think so. Yeah, so we ended up taking a shower together. And it was like it was very intimate. But I didn't know what was going on still. So then we come out the shower. He takes all the sheets off of my bed. And like he hasn't even asked me like where anything is at. He's just finding shit. So he takes the sheets off of my bed, and I'm trying to think if he put new sheets on or if he put, I don't know. He did something. I think he might have like found the towels and put like towels on my bed. I don't know. And then we laid down, and then we went back to sleep. So we wake up in the morning, and I sit up and I'm thinking, I'm like, what happened? So he finally wakes up. And so I'm like, I'm looking at him and he's looking at me, and I'm like, did you? And he's like, yeah. And so it was like, I wasn't trying to say it, but I needed to say it. So look, if I actually care about you, like on a friend level, relationship level, it doesn't matter what level, but if you're somebody I care about, I'm never going to try to actually like embarrass you. So I was really trying to like ask and not hurt his feelings. And so I got it out and I'm like, did you pee in my bed? And he was just like, yeah, man. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know how to respond. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, thanks for changing my sheets and giving me a shower. So yeah. And he was just like, yeah, I'm sorry. It was the alcohol that did it. Like, I normally don't even drink jungle juice, but because we were drinking it last night, it had me all messed up, and it was happening and I couldn't stop it. I was just like, wow. Okay. All right. And I'm almost positive that there was another time that he actually did this as well, but I never got any confirmation from that. We're too old. But you know what? I can't even judge because, well, I've never peed in my bed, but I've definitely peed on myself. You know what? I've done worse around him, so we're not even gonna go there. So I've done so much worse around him. We'll get stories on that too. But yeah, so that was my little story time on how this man fought his best friend on our first date and later ended up peeing on me and my bed. Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I forgot what I was going to say. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And yes, of course, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share if you like. Invite your friends, show your friends, whatever. But yeah, and if you have any ideas on other content that you may want to see, I like doing my makeup. But trying to explain, so, okay, here's the thing. When it comes to doing makeup, I don't mind it. But I tend to be like, when I watch other people's videos and I see them doing makeup, and I'll be like, how are you not getting powder everywhere? How are you wearing a white shirt and doing all of these powders and you're not getting anything on anything? I get makeup on everything. How I didn't get it on this, you know what? I didn't get it on this today because I used Fenty, the new cream soft matte powder, the cream powder foundation, the new one. I used that, and so I got like no fallout on that, and I love it, and it's actually really, really nice. Really nice. So love that. But yeah, I feel like I'm too messy when it comes to me doing makeup. So maybe I would do like my full face, and then if you guys want to do like, see like eyeshadow, or if you want to see something specific in how I do it, then yeah. But otherwise, I don't think I'm gonna be doing full face tutorials, because I'm not a tutorials type of girl as far as trying to explain to people how to do stuff. I can show you, but trying to explain it, I suck. Don't ask me to explain colors, perfumes, none of that, because I'm just gonna be like, I like it, and that's it. So yes, but again, I know I just went off on a total little tangent, but anywho, yes, thank you again for watching. Thank you if you subscribed, share, all those fun things, and of course, leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, feel free, and I'm still working on getting this schedule together, but it'll be together soon.